Okay, so we're having, I don't know, difficulties in LinkedIn, but if you're watching us in LinkedIn, we are also live in YouTube. In addition, we're not only live in YouTube, we're also live in Twitch and Facebook. So feel free to take your pick. Okay, so yeah, please do connect with me in LinkedIn. My name po is Joe Mark Bakiran. If you're into digital creativity, inviting you to join us in LinkedIn. It's Digital Creatives Community. And for more tips and tricks, and for you to know more about our advocacy, inviting you to LinkedIn Local Philippines Metro South. And if you're into digital creativity, such as Photoshop, anything about CAD and related to digital technologies involving creativity, inviting you to join us in Digital Creatives World wide. So once more, our speaker this evening is Engineer Mary Joy Mandane as she shares to us what technopreneurship is all about. Okay, and joining me in the front seat is Hill Astejada. Good morning. Good evening, Sir Hill.
Hello, good evening.
Ayan. And Joylyn Andesa, ayan, joining me as well in the front seat.
Hello, good evening.
Yep. And probably a bit later, we're going to add in Angel. I think her name is Angel. And finally, without further ado, let me bring in our sharer, Engineer Joy Mandane. Hi, Miss Joy.
Hello, hello. Good
Ayan.
morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, I guess let's warm things up.
Yes.
Pampainit daw muna, no? Curious to know daw where is Miss Joy Mandane located.
I'm from Daraga, Albay. So I'm from Bicol region in the Philippines.
Ayan. And what inspired you to take up to take up mechanical engineering?
Well, because I am very fan of designing because my sister wants me to design a car, but unfortunately it's not my forte. It's not my passion because my real passion is to really teach and educate people. That's why I'm here currently working as college instructor in Bicol University.
Wow. Okay, so yep, I think Angel is also here. So I guess the four of us
Hi.
will be your will be your front row audience because we have a delay in YouTube, Facebook. I think around 30 seconds. So yep,
Okay, sure.
if you have a screen or a PowerPoint slide to share, let's do find out what technopreneurship is about and how it
Yes.
can elevate our lives.
Sure, sure. I will share with you my uh okay.
Yep. So
Is
encouraging
the sound
everyone to participate. So this is not a conversation between all of us, but encouraging everyone to, yeah, please share your thoughts in the comments section. Okay, adding in your screen, Miss Joy. Here it
yeah,
is.
is
We're
the
seeing
sound
it now.
okay? Is the sound okay? The audio of my presentation is it okay, or did I share it, or did or not?
Yep, we're hearing the
Uh,
background music.
oh yeah,
Awesome.
all right. So start na. I think I need to start now. Okay, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And hello, Philippines, and hello, world. Yeah, I'm very excited to discuss with you one of my favorite topics and one of favorite subjects in mechanical engineering. This is a very new subject because This is a trend, okay? Trend because it's about technology and entrepreneurship. Yeah, I'm so excited, and I believe that you are also excited to hear me. Okay,
Yes, we
by
are.
the way, I would like to share with you first um, myself. I would like to introduce myself first. I graduated at Bicol University College of Engineering, BS Mechanical Engineering. I am a mechanical engineer. Last 2015 when I became a licensed mechanical engineer. I'm a college instructor right now in Bicol University College of Engineering, and I'm also a safety engineer, a certified life skills and discovery coach, entrepreneur, and of course, technopreneur. Okay, so I think I need to discuss to you the introduction of the Technopreneurship 101. But before that, let's do some motivational talk or motivational time. And I just want to share with you the success formula. I believe that you want to become successful. Who wants to become successful? And I believe it's all of us. We want to
Yes.
become successful in life. And according to young hustlers, the only real success formula, we need the hard work, the value, a plan, persistence, consistency, and patience. So I just want to quote a verse from James 1:4. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And I want, hopefully, you become motivated with that verse, okay? So let's start. What is technopreneurship? What is technopreneurship? Yes, technopreneurship. It's the two words, technology plus entrepreneurship. It is a philosophy, a way of building a career or perspective in life. The course covers the value of professional and skills in entrepreneurship thought, investment, decisions, and actions that students can utilize in starting technology companies or executing R&D or the research and development projects in companies as they start their careers. The net result is a positive outlook towards wealth creation, high value adding, and wellness in society. Okay, so technopreneurship, this is high tech ventures in ICT, electronics, internet, life sciences, and biotech. Service firms where technology is critical to their mission, such as eBay, FedEx, smart money transfer, e learning. Because technopreneurship is entrepreneurship in the field of technology. So, according to Ruben Licera, technopreneurship, this is not just the effect of technology on businesses, but rather the process where progression in the lives of the people happens. It is the process of using the developments brought about by specialized knowledge to come up with innovations in all the aspects of human life with the aid of a creative and skillful mind. Birth of this field provides every entrepreneur a challenge of exploring an untraveled path towards greater success. Here's the history of technopreneurship. It was first used in the year 1987 but gained popularity due to the wide use of the internet during the second millennium. There are various definitions of that word depending on the individual giving meaning to it. So here's the other definitions of technopreneurship. This is an integration of technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. This is also an act of turning something into a resource of high value by converting good ideas into business ventures that relies heavily on the application of human knowledge for practical purposes. This is also an entrepreneurship in the field of technology. Just like I said a while ago, this is a process of engineering the future of an individual, an organization, or a nation. This is a an application of the newest inventions and advancements in coming out with new and innovative products through the process of dissemination. And this is also a manufacturing of high-tech products or making use of high technology to deliver product to consumers. So here's the sample of technopreneurship. One of that is this Apple. Okay? The Apple, the iPad, the iPhones by Steve Jobs. The Google by Sergey Brin and Larry Page. The Microsoft by Bill Gates. Of course, Facebook by Mark Zuckerberg. So, when we heard the word technopreneurship, it's all about the innovation, the survival, the trend, the research, business, high-tech automation. From manually, now we are here in automation. Automation in every way. E-commerce business, high profits, development, and of course, the industry 4.0. So how to start technopreneurship? So I will discuss one by one on how to start the technopreneurship. First, we need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Second, we need to know the innovation and ideas. Third, the products and the services. Four, the team formation. And five, the customers. Yes, so we need to start first on our mindset, the entrepreneurial mindset. So what is an entrepreneurial mindset? Entrepreneurial mindset, this is a way of thinking that enables you to overcome challenges, be decisive, and accept responsibility for your outcomes. It is a constant need to improve your skills, learn from your mistakes, and take continuous action on your ideas. Do you agree with that? I hope you
Yes, we
agree with
do.
that. Yes. So, here's the killers of entrepreneurial mindset. First, the comfort zone. If you are always in the comfort zone, you cannot grow. You will not grow. Okay? Though in the comfort zone, you want that because it's comfortable. But if you don't go out from your comfort zone, you cannot explore new things. So that's one of the killers of the entrepreneurial mindset. Discouragement. There's a lot of people will discourage you. They will say, "Oh, you cannot do it." They will say, "No, don't do that." But if you have the entrepreneurial mindset, no discouragement, you will make it as a motivation. So do not be discouraged. Do not be dismayed. Just be courageous and do it. Do your passion, your potential, and your purpose. Okay? So if technopreneurship is one of your greatest passion, do it. Again, one of the killers, the rejection. Many people will reject you. They will say no to you, but here's the lesson. Mark Zuckerberg, his friends, he invited his 5 friends, but only 2 friends, I think 2 or 3 friends came. Now they are all successful. So it's okay to be rejected. And fear, if you have fear to be failed, don't entertain fear, but be courageous all the time. Don't entertain fear because if you let the fear comes into you, you will be a failure. Okay, you will do nothing. You will just say, "Oh, I can't do it." So be faithful and be courageous. Okay, anxiety, another killers of entrepreneurial mindset. Don't entertain anxious mind, but trust the Lord or trust yourself. Okay, trust the process. Low self-esteem. So you need to have a confident. If you have low self-esteem, of course, you cannot do greater things. You cannot have entrepreneurial mindset. Laziness. Don't be lazy. Make a time for it. Make a time to become successful in life. Make a time to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Read books, and of course, don't doubt of yourself. Okay, remove every doubts so that you can have an entrepreneurial mindset. So, how to develop our entrepreneurial mindset? So, there are two mindset. First, the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. First, growth mindset. According to growth mindset, failure is an opportunity to grow. But in the fixed mindset, failure is the limit of my abilities. And in growth mindset, I can learn to do anything I want. But in fixed mindset, I'm either good at it or I'm not. My abilities aren't changing. In growth mindset, challenges help me to grow. But in fixed mindset, I don't like to be challenged. I can either do it or I can't. But in grow mindset, my effort and attitude determine my abilities. But in fixed mindset, my potential is predetermined. In growth mindset, feedback is constructive. But in fixed mindset, when I'm frustrated, I give up. In growth mindset, I am inspired by the success of others. I like to try new things. But in fixed mindset, feedback and criticism are personal. I stick to what I know. So, which mindset do you have? What mindset do you have? Is it growth mindset or fixed mindset? I hope we have the growth mindset. So we need to have a growth mindset. According to John F. Kennedy, every decision starts with a decision to try. So let's try. We need to be a risk taker. This is the power of overcoming challenges. Decisiveness. To succeed as an entrepreneur, you must gain the ability to look at a problem or situation, digest all available data at the point in time, and make a confident decision to move forward. Being decisive takes practice to master, and it begins with small decisions in the business of daily life. Note, being impulsive is different from being decisive. Okay? Apply the carpenter's rule. Measure twice, sow once. Okay? Another, be responsible. The entrepreneurial mindset comes from taking responsibility for your actions and outcomes. You need to internalize and accept that. Everything that happens at work, you are responsible for. So be responsible. Everything that happens to your business, you are responsible for. So tell yourself, am I really as a responsible person? I don't know. Whether you succeed or fail, it is your responsibility. So be responsible. From this moment forward, you must accept responsibility for everything in your life and hold yourself accountable to it. There are no more excuses in being responsible. Accountability is required of entrepreneurs as well as successful employees. So stop passing the buck and blaming others. Don't blame others. Hold yourself accountable, even when you aren't to blame, and take action to fix the problem. The entrepreneurial mindset requires you to take complete control and hold yourself accountable to your outcomes, both good and bad. As James Altucher said on the podcast, life is a sentence of failures punctuated with brief successes. So, responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter. Confidence. There are many skills you will need to learn to accomplish everything you want in life. Do you agree with that? So, but how do you act confidently when you don't know what you are doing? So, you learn to act with confidence. Even if you don't know, act like with confidence. It is essential that you get used to the uncomfortable feeling of knowing that you don't know what you're doing. Whether it's getting on stage to speak, launching your product, or learning how to start a blog and publishing your ideas to the world, we tend to see others doing it and incorrectly assume they've always been good at it. So, how to boost your confidence? First, you need to read books and learn more, motivational and can increase your knowledge. Second, listen to useful podcasts and to your mentor, motivational and inspirational. Third, meet people that will help you to improve yourself. People who can mentor you, optimistic and encourager and challenger. Okay? And fourth, right practice makes it perfect. You should do it right, okay? Just don't just practice but do it right. Just keep on practicing to enhance yourselves. And resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back. As an entrepreneur, you will need to learn to deal with making mistakes and failing. So it's okay to fail. It's okay to be a failure sometimes. Failure is not a fatal. They are inevitable and a part of your growth. If every misstep plummets you into self doubt, you have to change the way you look at being wrong. This mindset shift takes resilience and is foundational to the entrepreneurial mindset. Success rarely happens in a straight line. Taking wrong turns and making mistakes is something that happens to everyone. The only people who don't make mistakes are the ones who don't do anything, according to my dad to me 100 times as a kid. So resilience isn't only helpful when dealing with catastrophic mistakes. It's a way to handle the small, simple decisions you've made that didn't turn out right. And resilience enables you to think, act, and move iteratively, making small, incremental corrections along the way. And of course, we need to be humble. You know that humility is a freedom from pride or arrogance, and it ties all of the characteristics of entrepreneurship. From decisiveness to confidence, humility will keep you focused and centered. From accountability to resilience, you will continue to move forward through failures, mistakes, and upsets. This is accomplished with humility. So humility is really a helpful characteristic. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Someone is smarter than me. So think of this. Someone is smarter than me. Along with humility comes coachability. This is the ability to be coached. Let the others mentor you. Okay? So be coachable. If you want to accomplish big things in life, you need to be willing to learn from others and nourish a growth mindset. To do big things, you need to grow. To grow, you need to learn. So no matter what you are trying to accomplish, someone already has done it before you. So thinking like an entrepreneur means seeking out mentors and coaches who have been where you are trying to go, and having the humility to accept their guidance. So just let other help you. Be coachable, guys. Be humble enough because you cannot do anything without the help of others. No man is an island, guys. So just uh, just accept the reality that you cannot do anything or you cannot do all things without the help of others. So let those people who are really knowledgeable of anything of that thing, example in technopreneurship, because maybe this is new to you, you are a beginner, so you need a mentor for that. So comment now your answer. How will you apply the entrepreneurial mindset to technopreneurship? Well, just a question. Maybe I need to ask someone. Uh, just pause. What do you think? How will you apply the entrepreneurial mindset to technopreneurship?
Let me answer first.
Yes, of course,
Engineer
sir.
Joy, what comes to my mind is, I guess, the mindset of, I forgot the term in English, but yung hindi
Yeah.
ka sumusuko, dire-diretso, non-stop.
Unstoppable. Being
Consistent,
unstoppable.
ayan, consistency.
Consistent. Oh, yeah. Yes. So, thank you, Sir John Mark. How about the others? Do you want to answer? Sorry,
Required
ha.
to answer
I
yan, required.
because I'm a teacher, I'm an instructor, so most of the time I want to become. I will keep on questioning you guys, but it's okay.
Ako for me, Engineer Joy, siguro yun yung remove the doubts. And yung
Yeah.
kanyang nabanggit nyo is to remove, do not entertain the fear.
Yes, yes. Dapat talaga. Dapat talaga. Do not entertain the fear and remove every doubts because you can do it. I believe you can do it. You just need to try first so that you can
Yes.
see yourself, oh, yeah, I can do it. Okay, I have another topic. Okay, you first step in order for us to have to start the technopreneurship is we need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. It all begins with our mind. So that's why it's really important to discuss first the entrepreneurial mindset. Because if you don't have entrepreneurial mindset, you cannot do it. Because in the first place, in your mind, you have doubts. So we need to remove every doubts. We need to remove everything that may kill our entrepreneurial mindset. So if you have already entrepreneurial mindset, so okay, let's discuss this, the innovation and ideas. Innovation and ideas. So why is it important? Since we are discussing about the Technopreneurship 101, we are entering and we are transitioning from manually to automated. We are transitioning from nothing to technology, to digital world, to industry 4.0. So, like for example, if there's no innovation, maybe as of today, we're still making fire out of wood, right? So, here's the samples of the innovation. From wood, candle, lamp, then see, we are now using bulbs. We are using LED. Before, we are using fluorescent. But now it's already phased out and we are now using LED lights. Look at this. Look at the evolution of the cars. From 1880, we're using this. 1900, 1920, 1940, 1960, up to 2020. And today, we're now shifting from fueled car to battery operated car. Wow. And that's part of the innovation. And look at this. The evolution of the mobile phone. Without the innovation, maybe as of today, we're using the Motorola or the beeper. The beeper.
Beeper.
But yes. So because of that, we have now iPhone 13 Pro Max, iPhone 13. Wow. So another example of innovation. This Apple computer design evolution. 1976. This is the computer of the Apple. Now, wow, iMac Unibody. This is 2009. So how about the 2020 or 2022 generations of computer? So creativity is thinking up new things and innovation in doing new things. So if you think if you do we don't do the innovation. Maybe as of now, we're using the woods. Maybe now we don't have the cell phone, upgraded cell phone. Okay, so we need to become creative in order to create new things. And innovation, this is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Remember, we really need this. We really need to innovate so that we can be more, we can grow, okay? And what is innovation? Along with tradition definition, unfortunately, innovation is often conflated with strategy. Strategy, after all, is a coherent and substantiated logic for making choices, while innovation is a messy business which creates novel solutions to important problems. Strategy is about achieving objectives, while innovation is about discovery. We never know exactly where we're going until we get there. So, what is business innovation? So, innovation is defined as a new idea, device, or process. This is the introduction of new things or methods, but it doesn't have to be earth shattering. It can be a small change or improvement. So, why is innovation important in business? Creativity and innovation within well run businesses is a sure path to success. Stimulating creativity and creative problem solving will lead to lead to improvements in the process of solving problems. Proper or propel innovation forward, increase the productivity of the business, give the competitive edge that every business is striving to achieve. So don't think outside the box. Think like there is no box. Here's the 50 examples, but just few of the 50 examples that failed to innovate. Look at this company. Okay, they are very successful during their times. But why this company goes to bankrupt? Like for example, the Nokia, the IBM, Motorola, General Motors, Polaroid, Xerox, Yahoo, Atari, Kodak, because they failed to innovate. So that's why innovation is really important. We need to innovate new things. We need the research and developments. That's why there's a research and developments because the innovation comes from the R&D. And innovation entails integrating technologies and other knowledge into a whole product, a whole technology platform, a whole business, a whole company, and a whole ecology of enterprises. Innovation management focuses on the linkages and synergies among people. Work units, knowledge systems, alliance partners, and inter-organizational associations that are necessary to create streams of new products and services. And innovation management is about creating and managing all these things. So here's the composite model of innovation. So innovation creativity process, there's a lot of challenges, dynamics, information, solutions, managements. And here, of course, there's a lot of challenges. Market-driven pace versus technology progress. Matching market to technology. Capability of business to take to market segments. Then we have also the dynamics. This is the need, the novelty, the creativity. Businesses explore wide range of products. Consumers search viable and better products. Match business consumer. And we have here the pertinent information. In pertinent information, of course, we need the brainstorming, the critical analysis, and here's the solution. And managing innovation, the management, resources funding, trained manpower, and application of the innovation, the market reach, either national or international. Okay, so that's the composite model of the innovation. So on your own idea, how will you innovate? How will you innovate? Do you have something in mind? If you are an inventor, what will you innovate? How will you innovate? Okay? Maybe you
Ako,
can comment below. Okay.
yep.
Yes, Sir Joe Mark po. Opo, ikaw po.
For me, I guess, when I was young, my first job was in ano a Japanese company, and I discovered
Wow.
the term kaizen. So I guess it doesn't apply only to companies, no? You have to apply it to
Mm-mm.
yourself then, 'di ba? To
Yes.
continuously never ending improvement of oneself as well. Maybe yeah, to yourself and to your business. Ayan.
Mm-mm.
Also,
Yes.
yeah, would like to highlight something. eh, Uh, Sir Raymond mentioned, ayan. Kita mo, Miss Joy? Ayan,
Kita.
Atari, yan. Tama, as a victim of their own success. Ayan.
Yeah, Atari is a
Oo.
victim, oh yeah, of their own success. They persuasive. Ah, sorry. Oversaturated the market with sub-product and caused the video game industry to crash in the 80s until Nintendo came in the rejuvenated the industry. Just mention this for the failed to innovate aspect. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sir Raymond Mapalad.
Yep, for your thoughts. Yeah, no,
Thank you for
parang I
your
remember
thoughts.
din, no, with regards to the gaming industry, parang everyone is rushing up to position themselves in the meta universe, you know. Right, Sir Hill? Parang recently, parang I heard that
Yes.
Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, and
Yes.
parang Sony PlayStation will be acquiring, I forgot the name of the company din, to position themselves. Ayan, in the meta universe. So yan, upcoming trends
Yung
yun. So
metaverse.
yeah, everyone is positioning
Oo.
on that.
Parang yung
Yeah.
Ready Player One, no? Na movie.
Nagiging totoo na.
That's why innovation
Lalo.
is really important po talaga, no? Because kapag walang innovation, parang napag-iiwanan. Like, for example, yung Nokia. Di ba Nokia? I love Nokia until today. I really love the Nokia phone because it's really matagal, 'di ba? Matagal siyang gamitin. Affordable and the quality is really good. But because of digital na smartphones.
I have a
So,
question.
yes.
To Sir Hill, what are what what is your company doing right now? Can you cite an example on how your current company is doing innovation to stay
Oh,
relevant to the
yes.
internet technology?
Oo, we're doing research on network automation
Wow.
Nice.
for broadband services and also cloud services.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
automation para kasi mas mabilis yung service delivery saka creation ng ah, applications
Automation.
para
Yes.
maka-adapt sa mabilis maka-adapt sa market demand. So
Mm-mm.
by the use of yung mga open standards sa pag sinabi sa sa development yung mga API na yan. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Kailangan automated na talaga. We
Yeah,
need the
automation is
automation.
the key.
Oo. We need the automation. So, para hindi na siya manual. In e-commerce business, when it comes to
Oh,
e-commerce business, it's really important that na automated na. Okay? That's why we have Facebook ads. So, if you know that is Facebook ads. Okay, maybe let's go to another topic. Okay, another topic. So, since we all know or we have already the entrepreneurial mindset, you know already the mindset of being an entrepreneur, being technopreneur, you already know that you need an innovation, you need to know the latest trend. Now, let's go to products and services. We really need to understand this because what is the product that I need to share to share or market the people, or what kind of services do I need to apply for my business. So of course, product is really important, and this is a tangible item that is put on the market for acquisition, attention, or consumption. Okay, so again, when it comes to word product, this is tangible item. Or in technopreneurship, do you prefer services? Because services, this is an intangible item. You cannot touch it. Which this is an intangible item which arises from the output of one or more individuals. Okay, just a game time. You can comment down below or you can answer this, anyone. This is my mechanics. Para maging masigla naman tayo so that we can enjoy this night.
Oo. Sir Hill,
Ah.
Miss Joy.
You can enjoy this. So, just comment at comment section, or you can just open your mic and tell me if this is a product or service. Once I show you the word below, what do you think they offer? Is it products or services? First, engineering. What do we offer as an engineer? Or the engineering, is it a product or services? Anyone?
Joy.
Miss Joy.
Si Miss Joy, pinaka-list na engineer yan eh. Hindi siya engineer.
Oo.
Tama ba? Miss Joy, what's your answer?
What's your
Trolls.
answer, Miss Joy? Is it products or services?
I think it's services.
Oh, yes. Let's see the answer. Yes, it's services. We offer
Buti na lang, hindi ko
services
sinagot.
because our profession. We are always serving our clients through our knowledge in engineering. That's why we offer services. How about enterprises? If you are familiar with Hong 143, the Chinese enterprises, SM, is it a product? They offer product or services?
Sir Mickey, anong sagot nyo? Sir Mickey. Sir Mickey is watching us.
Sir
Thank
Mickey.
you for participating. Enterprise.
Enterprises. Is it a product or services? Mostly, mostly.
Product.
Okay. It's a product because it's tangible. Nahawakan. Maybe food, anything, dry foods, dry goods. Okay? So, it's product. How about hotel? What do they offer? A product or services?
Their service.
Yes,
Service.
it's service. It's service because we offer comfort to them, especially if they want to do something, It's a services.
Tama si Sir Mickey. Ha, service.
I don't need to mention. Wait, syempre.
Ganon.
You want to sleep. Okay.
Ayan. Oh,
You want
thank
to
you,
sleep
Sir
as well.
JM.
How about Jollibee? What the Jollibee offers? Is it a product or services? JM, thank you.
Product.
Jollibee.
Ayan, of course, si Chicken Joy. Diba?
Chicken Joy, of course, it's product. Because we can eat at Jollibee and it's really delicious. Okay, if you don't know the Jollibee, just go to the Philippines and eat with us in Jollibee. Insurance. Okay, insurance. Is it a product or services? What do they offer? There's a different insurances. We have life insurance. We have non-life insurance. Okay?
Product.
Non-life insurance.
Oh,
Actually,
product
it's
si
not a
Joy.
product, but it's
Ba tama si
services.
Nelsie?
Really?
I hear Nelsie mention yung service.
It's not a product but services, because what they offer is really an insurance that if ever you have an accident, then you can get money to them because you are insured. Okay, that's a service. Okay, so here's the differentiation of the products and services. So let's discuss it more. Because in products, it is tangible, nahahawakan. We can hold it, we can eat. Okay? Services, it's intangible, it's a service, it's love, it's like a mission, okay? Your profession, it's the services that you offer. In products, it is a quality standards and can be attained. While in services, it is very difficult to attain quality standards. Because it depends. In services, it depends on the people. The products, it depends on the product you made. The product, it may be an asset sometimes, like fridge, television, set, etc. While in services, it involves expenditure without any tangible return benefit. In product, this is a physical possession is possible. While physical possession, while services is physical possession is not possible. In products, it can be stored, while the services, it cannot be stored. In products, the producer, it can be transported. The producer and seller may be different persons. Assembling is very important. Skills of the seller alone cannot determine sale, and production and distribution need not take place simultaneously. While in services, it cannot be transported. Okay? The producer of service is the seller too. Example, medical and legal services. It's also assembling has no relevance at all. And the skill of the service provider is the deciding factor in most cases, like legal, catering, and medical services. And of course, production and distribution of service will have to be done simultaneously. Like, for example, the provision of electricity. In products, packing plays a crucial role in the marketing of any product. While in services, it has no relevance in the marketing of service because you cannot pack the person, right? So you just let your person do the service. And in products, both brand name and trade name are important in the marketing of any product. While in services, brand mark and trade name are important in the marketing of services. In products, labeling is an integral part of marketing. It is required as per law. That's why we have the FDA, the food and what is the food and I forgot. I'm so sorry. The FDA. Okay. So in services, it has no relevance. Okay. So that's the difference between the products and the services. So in products, dyan yung foods, the household, the necessity, we retail, it's trending, beauty. There's an expiration. Of course, the wellness products, it should be legit. That's why we have the um, what we call that the FDA, the BIR whatsoever. Okay, so what actually the papers, it's really important. Okay, we can wholesale the products, we can model the products. Of course, it's really important the packaging, the construction of the products, the technology, the industrial, the quality. While in services, like for example, the insurance company, they offer services. The management, of course, integrity, the hospitality, the characteristics of the people, of your staff, that's a service. Design, if you are an engineer, the welfare of your customer, the care, the hotel, and the hospital, the patients, the engineers, okay, they are part of the services. So if you will apply this in technopreneurship, if you will become a technopreneur or a technopreneur or entrepreneur, what will you offer soon? Is it a product or services? Actually, services is really important, even if you have products. But what we focused here is what will you offer? What will your priority to offer? Is it a product or services? Maybe you have something in mind. I just want to ask Sir Joe Mark. Sir Joe Mark, do you have a business?
Yes, we do we do have uh yes, yes, ayan, answering that. Yes.
So, are you offering a product, a tangible one, or the intangible, the services?
I think we are offering both.
Oh, okay. We can offer both, actually. Yeah.
Oo.
Wow, nice, nice, sir. Ha? Do
Pero
you have
for
you
me,
have
if you're going to ask me, of course I prefer yung ano ba yun, yung product na hindi siya kailangan ng ano 'no, nung storage, warehousing,
Yeah,
'di
yeah.
ba, yung
It's
mga
really difficult na to have to offer products din talaga because there's an expiration. Unlike sa services, just offer yourself. Offer your character, your personality. Right? Like itong ginagawa natin, it's like services. We
yeah,
offer
yeah.
services.
We're doing right now is public service.
Yeah, public service. This is a public service.
Yeah. Not an
Okay.
announcement, public service talaga. In the hopes
Yeah,
of,
this is a public.
inspiring everyone to technopreneurship, 'di ba?
Yeah, I encourage you to be a technopreneur kasi ito latest na to. This is a trend and we are in digital. All of us are using cell phone. All of us are using technology. All of us are shifting from with the help of the internet. Okay, we are now shifting from online, like online selling, online job, online learning, online webinar, online learning
Teaching,
like
online
this,
teaching.
online teaching. Yeah, everything is online. So you need to shift from a simple or traditional entrepreneur to technopreneurship. Okay, so yeah, after
Hmm.
of course in okay, here's the step. Once you finish already the entrepreneurial mindset, you have a good mindset already. You know the innovation and ideas, you know the latest trend, and you know already the products or services that you will offer. Now let's form a team. Okay, let's see if we can form a team, because team is very important and we cannot do it alone. We cannot do our business alone. So, a team is a group of people with different abilities, talents, experience, and backgrounds who have come together for shared purpose. Despite their individual differences, that common goal provides the thread that defines them as a team. Okay, so expect that you cannot get a perfect team, a perfect member. But because of your different abilities, talents, and experience and backgrounds, you can come up with a perfect business. Okay? So that's the good thing of having a team. According to TEAM, okay? Team, it's together,
Yeah.
everyone achieves more. Do you agree with that? If we
Yes.
Yeah.
will do this
Yes.
together, yes, we can really achieve more.
'Di ba?
So, in team formation, discovering a right set of experts for a task with varying skills requires assembling a group of experts from the social network that can collaborate with each other and can accomplish a given task. So, I'm excited to work with my team. I'm always excited to work with them, because I can gain more knowledge, I can gain new ideas with them. I can explain, or I can express my thoughts to them and help me to make it possible. Actually, I am working with my team in my business, and I'm very happy if I always share to them my ideas. Of course, I'm always teaching my students about this, and hopefully, if you will become a technopreneur, you need to make a team also, because again, you cannot do it alone. Okay, so that's the stages of the team formation, and it's really important to have this that kind uh, of that. We need to understand the stages of team formation. Maybe because if you are a beginner in the business, maybe you will ask, "Oh, why this business is failing?
Yeah.
Bakit kaya my teammates are not working well?" Maybe because you don't know the stages of team development, and you need to know how to deal with it. Okay? First, of course, the forming stage, the storming stage, then norming stage, then performing. This is what we want, the performing stage. But actually, there's a last one. If you failed in this, there's a termination or ending. And hopefully, in your business, you will not fail. So, again, let's discuss this one by one. The formings. Okay, so according to the video, in forming stage, we are very excited, we are very positive, because you have the idea, you are becoming ideal, like uh, in my business, in my first business. I'm so ideal that okay, we will grow like this, you will be a big business. Okay, we will big in the industry, uh because you have the best in mind. Okay, in forming stage, you will become ideal, but you need to become realistic as well. So part of this, everyone is excited, everyone is believing you, and here, according to this, okay, the principal work for the team during the forming stage is to create a team with clear structure, goals, direction, and roles, so that members begin to build trust. So you really need to build trust in this stage. You really need to define all the goals. You really need to define the direction of your business. And again, not all will become your business partner, because sometimes if you think that they are a good, even your friends, you think that, oh, they are your business partner, but sometimes it's not, because you don't have the same goals, you don't have the same direction. So it's better to yeah, kumbaga, walay na lang. Okay? Change direction. Kaysa naman, uh, your friendship will gone. Okay? So, uh, just being realistic. Okay? In forming stage, you need to build the trust of your people. You really need to trust. You really need to build the goals. Okay? So a good orientation or kick-off process can help to the ground of members in terms of the team's mission and goals. So you really need to define your missions, the goals, the objectives, and you and can establish team expectations. So you really need to know also their expectations about your business, about you as a leader of your business, or as a CEO, as an owner. So expectation, both the team's products and more importantly the team's process. So you really need to explain well what is your product. That's why we have trainings. Okay, informing trainings is really important. And during the forming stage, much of the team's energy is focused on defining team, so task accomplished may be relatively low. Okay, so again, in forming stage, uh, yeah, expect that everyone is excited, but this is the next stage is really difficult. Oh my gosh, this
Sure.
is really annoying. Annoying stage. Okay, so we will become more realistic right now. Since you know that there's a lot of maybe if you are beginner and you are new in this industry, after you form your teammates and you already gave them the all the trainings, but maybe you will ask a question. Why my team is not performing well? Why I cannot get the expectation profit? Okay? Maybe you will ask question, why my business is failing, not growing? Okay? So yeah, it's normal to face this kind of challenges because you're just started. And okay, so what will you do? Team tasks during the storming stage of development call for the team to refocus on its goal. If you face some challenges or something struggles in your team, you need to refocus on its goal. Balikan nyo yung goal. Okay? That's why resiliency is really important. The ability to bounce back. It's okay to fail? Yeah, it's okay to fail. Okay, let's do again our goals. Let's see the process if we miss something. So perhaps breaking larger goals down into smaller. Maybe your goal is so uh, idealistic, not realistic. Maybe your goal is so large, so you need to down it to smaller and achieve step by step. You know what? It's okay to fail, but do not give up. It's okay to fail, but do not give up. And of course, small progress is still a progress. Remember this, small progress is still a progress. It's okay. It's okay if you're not yet achieving your ultimate goal, as long as you already achieve the small goals, little by little. Okay? The team may need to develop both task related skills and group process and conflict management skills. So you need to address all the problems. Maybe they have problems when it comes to their commitment on the goals, or maybe because they don't understand, they don't really understand your ultimate goal or the mission of your company. So, a redefinition of the team's goals, roles, and tasks can help team members pass the frustration or confusion they experience during the storming stage. So, it's really hard because maybe if you are if you are you have business owner with your friends, so it's really hard because there's a personal issues sometimes, huh? But you need to remove the personal issues and go to professionalism. Okay? So if you are working with those people you don't know yet or people you just met, it's okay to really understand also those people. You need to know them also. Okay? And they need to know you well. Okay? So that you can redefine all the team's goals. And of course, if you endure all the struggles, if you endure all the confusions, all the or the consequences, or you endure all the things that may hinder you to do the business, then yeah, we proceed to norming or the normalizing stage. Woo! Yes, we go in this stage. Think hopefully if you have the business right now, if you are experiencing struggle, hopefully you will come up or you will go to this stage, the norming stage. So during the norming stage, members shift their energy to the team's goals and show an increase in productivity. Wow, you see a little change. You see the progress. You see even the smallest progress. You see that your team is really working hard and they are happy to work with you now. So in this stage, okay, so you really need to do more. Okay, uh just commit yourself to your people and help them to increase more the productivity in both individual and collective work. The team may find that this is an appropriate time for an evaluation of team processes and productivity. That's why in every businesses you need to have an evaluation. Is our product okay? It's really performing well, or is my team really performing well, or my staff is really good in this department. So you need to evaluate everything, and that's why we have team building. In this stage you can put some team building processes, but since we are in the norming stage, take note, there's also a risk because they feel comfortable again. They feel they feel at ease. So maybe if you feel to go for more and you don't push them more, well, you cannot go to the next stage. Okay? Maybe you will become mediocre. You will become average. So if you want to do more, help them to perform well. So that's why the next stage is performing. Okay? In the performing stage, the team makes significant progress towards its goals. Wow! We already achieved all the smallest goals, and now we are going to the ultimate goal. Okay? That's why the other biggest company, like for example the SM, okay, the SM, um, what other company, the the Microsoft, the Apple, the Facebook, okay, why they are always booming, okay, and they are already performing well because they really push themselves to the limits. And if you have dreams in life and if you have the ultimate goals, you will never stop until you get your ultimate goal. And if you already achieve your ultimate goal, start doing another goal. Okay, that's the performing stage. So commitment to the team's mission is high, and the competence of team members is also high. So you really need to expand so that your team will not become mediocre or go back to storming stage. So team members should continue to deepen their knowledge and skills, including working to continuously improving team development. So you really need uh, to help them to do more. Okay, maybe you have an associate now, make them manager. Okay, so if you have people working with you like uh, they just staff now, make them grow and make them a manager of their department. So accomplishments in team progress or in team process or progress are measured and celebrated. So you really need to celebrate even the smallest progress of your team, so that they will be, maybe you can do you can make incentives, you can increase their benefits, you can increase their salary so that they can perform well. Okay, but another risk for this, if you fail to help them to grow, well, you may go back to the storming stage. And if you go back to the storming stage, maybe it will happen to you the termination or ending of your business. Hopefully not. Okay? So so the team needs to acknowledge the upcoming transition and the variety of ways that individuals and the team may be feeling about the team's impending dissolution. So during this stage, the team should focus on three tasks. Completion, if you are already in this part of the stage, the termination or ending, what you do is you need to complete of any deliverables and closure on any remaining teamwork. So close all the issues if you have issues with your teammates, okay? And
Yes.
and of course, so that you can be friends even if your business is failed, at least your friendship is always there. Okay? And evaluation of the team's process and product with a particular focus on identifying lessons learned and passing this on the sponsor for future teams to use. Because even if your business is failed, maybe you can go to another business that may fit you and that may fit your team. Okay? It's okay sometimes to fail so that you can see the better. And of course, creating a closing celebration that acknowledge the contribution of individuals and accomplishment of the team, and that formally ends this particular team's existence. So even if it's really hard to end your business, but you need to celebrate with these people because they became part of your life. But I'm hoping that you will not go in this stages okay, termination. Sana puro lang performing. Okay? Hopefully, we will perform more. Okay, so if you will create, oh, another question. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa stages of, di ba? Stages of team formation. First, the forming. Next, the storming, norming, performing, and last is determination or ending. That's why we all sometimes the Tacman model, they leave or uh, they disregard this termination or ending. Just go to performing. Okay, if you will do the technopreneurship, go to your ultimate goal and do not stop, and according to Sergio Mark, be consistent. Okay, that's why we will
Yes.
perform well. Okay, and remember, small progress is still a progress, so just do it step by step. So if you will create your own technopreneurship company, who will be part of your team? Just think of this, don't answer this, just think of yourself. Okay, maybe you have something in mind, and who will be your partner? Is it your friend? Oh, I think your friend, or you will um, or you will go to LinkedIn and go to job hiring so that you can see if whether you can see who will be your part of your team, oh, di ba? So
Possible.
it's really important talaga na you have your team because you need to leverage yourself. If if you leverage yourself, you can easily go to you can easily grow your business. Okay, productive one, not the destructive. That's why we really need to choose our team wisely. Okay, so do not let those destructive people will come to your team. Remove them. Okay, so yeah. So since we already know how to have entrepreneurial mindset, we already know that innovation is really important. We know that the products and services, what products or services we offer to our to the market, and we can perform our team. So the last topic or the last steps in starting our uh, starting our technopreneurship is we should know our customer. Okay, customer is always right, and it's really important. course, they will buy our products, okay? So customer, according to somewhat, just want to give you some quote. There's is only one boss, which is the customer. Okay? Hey, that's our boss, our ultimate boss. And he can fire everybody in the company, from the chairman on down, simply by spending his money somewhere else. Okay? If your customer goes to other company, of course, it's your loss. So we really need to know this, to know our customer well. So, a customer is an individual or business that purchases another company's goods or services. So, they will be the one to to get or to buy our goods, our products, or the services that we offer. Customers are important because they drive revenues. Without them, businesses cannot continue to exist. Because if we don't have more customers, then of course our business is failing because they are our client. They will be the one that we need to uh, what we call that. Okay, so we that's why we wait. Yeah, customer is really
Sige.
important. Do you agree with that? Sorry, nawalan ako ng English. Well, well, kasi yung customer, guys, uh, yung customer, if we don't have customer, yeah,
No
business will
business.
fail.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no business. So every business is a people business. So there are four types of customers. We really need to understand this because not all customers, not everyone is your customer. You need to accept the fact that not all customer, not all people, not everyone is your customer. We have price buyers. We have relationship buyers. We have value buyers. We have poker player buyers. Okay. Uh Price buyers, they are the customers want to buy products and services only at the lowest possible price. So they are less concerned about value, differentiation, or relationships. That's why we have Hong Enterprises or the second hand yung mga may second hand low quality products, but still because of these buyers, of these customers, price buyers, they always look on the price tag before they get the product. Okay, so if your products is just for them, this is really good. Okay, sometimes we have products that is really low quality and but affordable, and price buyers will choose you, okay, because you have lowest possible price, so they are always looking for the price. We have also relationship buyers. These customers want to trust and have dependable relationship with their suppliers, and they expect suppliers to take good care of them. Here, of course, mostly in the hotels, okay, in the hospitality services or hospitality businesses, they offer relationship buyer. They are looking for relationship buyers or investors. Yan, part to ng relationship buyers. We have also value buyers. So these customers understand value and want suppliers to be able to provide the most value in the relations. So, if as you can see, there are stores na talagang kahit mataas yung quality, mataas yung presyo, the price is so high, but the quality is really good because there are value buyers who really wants to have a product that is uh, with high quality of products. Okay? Because they understand the value. And of course, we have also poker player buyers. So these are relationships or value buyers who have learned that if they act like a price buyer, they can get high value or for lower price. Yung alam niyo yung marunong tumawad. They know how to make the price low. Okay, they called poker player buyers. So that's the four types of the customers.
Yung pala yung poker player.
Yeah. So, how about you? Saan ka dito? Okay. Are you a price buyer, relationship buyer, value buyer, or poker player buyers? I think I am part of price buyers. I always check for the price first before I bought that buy that product. So yes, it's about understanding the people. Yeah. Just wait a minute. Yeah. Since you already know the customer's needs, okay, we know that it's really important to know your customer, right? Because not everyone is your customer, and you need to pick what will be your niche. Okay, what will be your the name tag or the what we call that 'di ba pagdating sa Apple, no? For example, the Apple user. So, namimili lang sila ng niche. They are just choosing niche. Sorry ha, no, wala na ako ng English. That's why I cannot talk in English anymore. So, since you already know the customer needs, you know the problems, and because customers, they are always looking for the solutions to their problems. That's why they are buying some products because that's their solution, okay, of their needs. So, this time, how are you able to target the right customer? So, you really need to pick the right customers of the products that you will market to the to the community. Okay? Again, just another video for you. Okay, niche, the target customer, the customer avatar. If you want, for example, you want a cafeteria, just an example. Okay, or your products are like, for example, your products is beauty products. Who will be your customers? Of course, those people who wants to uh, maybe a model because they want to make their face really more beautiful. Okay, so those people with mga tagyawat, with the pimples. Okay, that's why you really need to know your niche or your customer avatar, because not everyone is your customer. So everyone is not your customer according to Seth Godin. Okay? So just target those specific, very specific customer. Okay? For example, in my business, I have a health and wellness business. So I will look for those people who needs a health services. For example, they have cancer, they have high blood, they are diabetic, they are acidic. So I will look for those people, not the health. Or if there's healthy people, those people with um, who wants to be fit. Okay, so I really need to focus on those people who really want to be healthy. Okay, because that's a health because my business is health and wellness. So if you are selling in an insurance, of course you will look for those people who are healthy, not those people with illnesses, because those people with illnesses, they are already rejected. They cannot get insurance. So that's why the customers, you really need to look for the right customer, because not everyone is your customer. You will be exhausted if you will target everything. For example, review centers, okay? The review centers. So, what kind of examination or review center you want to be? If you are a nursing review center or engineering review center, of course you will get an engineers or an engineering students for your business, right? So that's why you really need to retarget and target the right customer. And that's it. 5 steps you must take to reach your target customers. Okay, just step by step. I will give you the steps. Steps that you must take to reach your target customer.
Yep, very interesting.
Okay, step one, you need to acknowledge that you have a specific target audience because everyone is not a customer. So it's important to understand that your products and services have a target audience that can be defined. As a marketer, your primary goal is to find ways to identify who these people are so that you can create marketing campaigns that speak to them directly. If these are students, are they professionals? Are they living in the hotel or in the condominium rather? Or are there are they people who are working in construction? So I don't know. You just need to define your business, and you should define also your target audience. That's the step one. Then step two, you need to determine what criteria you intend to use to identify the consumers you most wish to reach. So an audience can be sorted any number of ways based on an almost infinite number of criteria. But your audience is unique to your brands. So you're going to want to identify the factors that can be used to create a better connection between their potential needs and what your company offers. So this time, since you already know the niche or the customers, the right customers, now you need to understand them also, their needs. You need to understand it more so that your offer is will be suited to them. Step 3, identify what your customers and prospects wants most from you. So one of the challenges that most marketers face is that they are too close to their own brands. They forgot to be part of the customers' lives. So while you certainly want to promote your brands and services in a positive light, you also need to be willing to put yourself in the shoes of your target customer as often as possible. Sometimes maybe your brand is okay, your product is okay, but it's so high in a way of prices. So it's so expensive rather. So, but your niche or your target customers is just an average customer. So you really need to lower the price, okay? Because your target customers are in the average or in the middle class. So that's why you really need to know or uh, to put yourself in the shoes of your target customers as often as possible. Chances are they don't know much, if anything, about your brand or understand the benefits you offer nearly as well as you do. And step 4, identify the best channels to use to communicate with these people. Since you already know your audience, so what's the best way to reach your target audience? So know how to communicate with them. Again, there is no 100% right answer to the best channels you can use to reach a target audience. Sometimes maybe this audience are always using phones or they are always using Facebook. So you can choose the Facebook advertisement, the Facebook ads. Okay, so that you can communicate with these people because they are always in the Facebook, or maybe they are always in the LinkedIn. They are always in Instagram. So, or they are always in the market, the real market. Okay, I mean the marketplace. So you just need to understand, and you understand their language. You should also understand on how to communicate them. We should know. Okay. For example, a local business is looking for a local audience isn't going to need to run a nationwide online search campaign to reach its target's audience. So instead, it might rely on an ad in local directory or even small local newspapers to get best results. So if your product if your products or services is local, you just need to choose local promotion for your business. Maybe tarpaulin to the establishment. But in technopreneurship, okay, we are using, since technopreneurship is worldwide, so I suggest and recommend to use the Facebook ads, the Google ads, or the TikTok ads. Okay, so there's a lot of ads, advertisement, in order for them to communicate in order for you to communicate well with your customers. And step 5, measure campaign results to determine if you actually did reach the right goal or the right people rather. So defining your target audience is just the first step. Now you need to determine if you were correct, because you need to test if these people are really the right people. It's not uncommon for marketers to identify an audience they want to reach only to discover once the campaign starts running that a very different group of people respond to the marketing materials. Again, depending on the types of marketing channels you use. So that feedback you will receive can tell you some very important stories. So that's why, according to the video, you need to select the top 10 clients or the customers. Okay? Or the top 10 buyers. And you need to ask them a feedback so that you can receive, you can improve your products or services. So that's how we target the right customers. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's it. Okay, again, in order for you to start technopreneurship, technology plus entrepreneurship, you need to have first entrepreneurial mindset. Second, you need to have a innovation and ideas
Yes.
about the world, ideas about the problem that existing in the world. That's why we really need to innovate. And third, of course, the products and services. Products or services that you will offer to the community or to the people, to the customers. Fourth, um, what's the fourth one? If you if you remember, what's first entrepreneurial mindset, second innovation ideas, third products and services, fourth is team formation. You need to work with the team, and last is the customers. Okay, you really need to understand your customer and target the right customer so that you can have a successful technopreneurship. So, I just want to say this before I end. I never dreamed about success. I work for it. So, we really need to work for success. Be realistic. Okay? Be realistic, not idealistic. And be proactive always. So when it comes to success, we never dream for it alone. We just never dream it. We need to work for it. Okay? So that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you
Yay.
so much. Sorry for a long speaking time, guys.
No, no, no. Yep. Awesome, awesome.
Thank you so
Ayan,
much, no? Nawalan ako ng English, sorry. Nakaka...
I
Sige. Sige
Yep, I
po.
guess ano no, I'll be asking yung mga kasama ko here no, Joy and Hill. Parang summary lang, what have you realized or ano yung nag-reiterate sa mindset nyo about technopreneurship? Let me start with Miss Joy.
Okay.
Your key
Ayan.
takeaways.
So,
Ganun.
ayan. So, yung sa part ko naman, siguro ano po, the innovation is really important because hindi tayo, hindi natin mararating yung ngayon kung walang naging or walang nakaisip na magkaroon ng innovation. So, hindi mag-improve yung life natin kung walang nagsimula na makaisip kung paano magkaroon ng innovation. And yun sa nabanggit ni Engineer Joy, yun talaga yung pinaka-natatandaan ko is yung sa innovation mindset, yun yung remove the doubts, do not entertain the fear. Kasi kung gusto mo talaga yon, you will focus on that. Yun yung i-goal mo talaga. Yun. So, although may mga challenges kayong pagdadaanan, but still, alam mo din of course kung paano mo siya malulutas yung mga magiging problems mo along the way. But then, of course, in the end, kapag naging successful yun, super naman yung contentment naman natin na nangyari yun. Ayan po.
Okay. Ayan. So, siguro ako na lang muna before Sir Hill. Ayan. For me, let me share this. Ano, ayan. No. When nowadays, 'di ba? Of course, we all want to be of some of us, I guess, majority wants to have lots of money, 'di ba? Mga ganun. But what I'm showing you here is 15 under 40, the youngest billionaires 2021 Forbes 400, linking that to technopreneurship. Now, if I will enter a business about barbecue sa labas namin, or magbebenta ako ng sapatos, 'di ba? How difficult is it for me to become a billionaire on that business? Tanong ko sa lahat, 'di ba? It would be very, very, very difficult to succeed. Linking that to the page I'm showing to you, 'di ba? Technopreneurship, technology and being entrepreneur in technology space. Let me show you the top 40, 'di ba? Isa
Wow.
dito, Sam Bankman-Fried, cryptocurrency, blockchain, techno, 'di ba? Ah, Ivan Spiegel, ito ba yung Pilipino? One of Snapchat's billionaire was previously in BF Parañaque. Wala masyado nakakaalam nun eh. I'm not sure kung si Evan to.
Wow.
Snapchat, technology, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Bobby, hindi ko alam kung sino sa dalawa, si Bobby or ano, 'di ba? Fred, cryptocurrency. Of course, Lucas, ano na yan, nakapagmana na ng ano yan, ng empire, 'di ba? Stock trading app, technology, of course, Mark Zuckerberg, 'di ba? Yung mga kasama niya as what Engineer Joy uh, mentioned, but parang I'm seeing, actually this is the first time no, I made a quick search lang naman eh no. Parang the thing that stuns me is parang ang dami ata nakapasok coming from blockchain, 'di ba?
Yeah, nice.
Airbnb, pipelines, electric vehicles, Rivian,
Yeah.
of course, let's not forget the disaster with no, yung Nikola. Ayun, of course, wag yung gayahin yun, di ba? It's scam, di ba? Yeah, Ben, social media is technology, di ba?
Yes,
So,
yes.
and yeah, if you really wanted to be, billionaire, ang pinakamabilis na way is you go into technology. And technology requires,
Yes,
of course,
yes.
mag-aaral ka ng mabuti. That's
You
why, of
really
course,
need to
yun siguro
study
yung,
talaga.
yeah, yan ang magandang natutunan natin sa engineering discipline, no? Yung technology at saka pag-aaral ng, ng mabuti. And from that, it will open doors a lot for you, di ba? Parang let's recall din Jack Ma. You may tell me he is a teacher, pero he is very adept with technology. 'Di ba? That's technopreneurship. Of course, let's not
Yes.
forget Iron Man, the modern day Iron Man, si Elon. 'Di ba? He is a physics person, pero has a mindset of engineering mindset into technology. Yeah, so hoping you all get to be inspired by Miss Joy. Thank you so much, Miss Joy.
So much,
Siguro
Sir Jomar.
ipasa ko muna kay Sir Hill naman on his key takeaways.
Uy,
Ano naman sa'yo,
quick
Sir
lang.
Hill?
Quick lang para ano, siguro yung tumatak sa akin, yung team formation.
Yun.
Ah, kasi yung ibang ibang part naman, so para kasing common, I mean, familiar na ako. I've been in the research and development industry and technology for quite some time. Siguro yung importance ng team formation plus yung delegation of tasks. Kasi most of the time siguro I work alone. So I need to, ayun nga, parang learn everything. So yun talaga yung pinaka-umano sa akin. Yung importance ng information at saka ngayon sa trabaho ko parang sinisimulan ko siya kasi medyo lumalaki na yung company and we need more manpower. So yun, magandang insight yun from Engineer Joy. Thank you.
Thank you din
Okay.
po.
Siguro ako, Miss Joy, dagdagan ko na lang din with regards sa team.
Opo.
I guess some people will disagree with me. Pero for me, I stand with my I actually despise the word freelance.
Mm,
Never kung nagustuhan yung freelance. It sounds very, pag freelance, 'di ba? It doesn't pay taxes. May sound illegal, 'di ba? Freelance is you working on your own. It's not a team, 'di ba? And I guess iyan yung problem sa mga Filipinos, yung mindset na ano ba yun, mga talangka. It's very hard for a Filipino company to succeed and be worldwide because mahina sa Filipinos yung cooperation, 'di ba? Yan yun eh. So, a family. What do you think a family is? A family is a team. 'Di ba? If your
yes.
family, yung nanay, tatay mo, puro away, they do not support you, ang gulo ng pamilya. Look what happens, 'di ba? Pag walang teamwork. So I guess, and yeah, to those who are bata-bata pa diyan, young ones looking to be married, 'di ba? Look for someone na magiging teammate mo. Hindi yung ka-teammate mo sa hotel. 'Di ba? Hindi, 'di ba, ka-teammate mo sa paglago. So, hoping
True.
iniisip ng mga kabataan yun, 'no? So yeah, very important sa team at tama tama si Miss Joy, 'no? Malayo, marami mararating 'pag team at pag-ayos yung, team, ayan. Miss Joy, giving the floor back to you.
Parang may nakita ko sa comment section. Can we read that, Sir JM? Ayan.
Ayan, si Sir
Sign
JM.
yun. Yeah, thank you so much, Sir JM. natin. Sabi niya, applicable lang po siya, hindi lang po sa technopreneurship, but also at work, and most especially in our very own lives. Yeah, katulad yung sinabi ni Sir Joe Mark no, sa family, no? Only allow people who give value and with the same goals into our lives. Yun naman po talaga. And for me, technopreneurship talaga is really important. And since we are shifting, we are transitioning sa the digital world, kailangan makipagsabayan tayo because in the other country talaga, they started the e-commerce business, the online, shifting to technopreneurship 2000, early of 2000, 2001, 2002. They are already in that industry, the technopreneurship. But here in the Philippines, masyadong late na tayo, 2022. 2022 saka pa lang nagkaroon ng online business, 'di ba? Parang 2022, no. 2020 nag-started 2018, 16 or I think mga ganun, 15. Saka pa lang nagkaroon ng mga Shopee, Lazada, then ngayon boom ngayon yung mga online business because of the pandemic. So napapanahon siya. So that's why we really need to study about technopreneurship. That's it. Wala kang mic, sir. Oh.
Yan. Audio. If you have a message or an advocacy to share, we're inviting you, or if you know someone, to be our next sharer, like Miss Joy, sa ating community. So our community is all about making a difference, positive difference. We call it sharer because you will be sharing knowledge, inspiration to all. Simply being a blessing. So kung may kakilala po kayo or you yourself has an advocacy, we're inviting you to be our next sharer like Miss Joy. So again, sana po may natutunan, you learned something new, you were inspired. And yeah, thank you so much, Miss Joy.
Thank
Joy,
you.
Lynn, and Hill.
Yes, thank you
Ayan.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank you
And
so
yep.
much.
So where can they find you, Miss Joy, before we end this?
You can contact me on my Facebook page, Engineer Joy Mandane. That's my personal page, just for my blog and also educating more people about technopreneurship, about life. So, yeah, that's my page, Engineer Joy Mandane. Yeah. So you can also contact me on my Facebook account, Mary Joy Mandane.
Ayan. So with that, again, thank you so much and goodbye po and see you in our next sessions with Link and Local in Digital Creatives Philippines.
Thank you po.
Thank you po and
Thank you.
goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.